A stunning pink gate dating back nearly 3,000 years has been moved from North Cairo to a new museum near the famed pyramids in Giza. The gate is made from pink granite and bears royal etchings referring to Amenemhat I, the first king of the 12th dynasty of ancient Egypt. It will undergo restoration before being put on display alongside Tutankhamun's tomb in the Grand Egyptian Museum, which is set to be partially opened in 2018. The Grand Egyptian Museum had been scheduled to open in 2015, but construction has lagged as expenses mounted to more than $1 billion, £750 million. The museum is now scheduled to open partially in 2018. Eventually, the vast complex will house more than 100,000 relics, including the 4,500 pieces of Tutankhamun's treasure discovered in the southern Valley of the Kings in Luxor. The huge gem complex will extend over 47 hectares, 116 acres, and contain some 24,000 square meters, 258,300 square feet, of permanent exhibition space. It will feature alabaster facades, and its eventual opening will relieve the pressure on the current National Museum that was inaugurated in 1902 and has run out of space. In Egyptian hieroglyphs, a cartouche is an oval with a horizontal line at the end, indicating that the text enclosed refers to a royal. Amenemhat I ruled from 1991 BC to 1962 BC. During his reign, he moved the capital from Thebes to a more central residence south of Memphis. He started the 12th dynasty, widely considered to be a golden age in ancient Egypt. This gate will join thousands of other ancient Egyptian artifacts that are due to be displayed at the new museum. The still unfinished museum at the foot of the pyramids will eventually house the collections of the current Brimming Museum in the city's Tahrir Square. It was scheduled to open in 2015, but construction has lagged as expenses mounted to more than $1 billion, £750 million, and is now scheduled to open partially in 2018. Eventually, the vast complex will house more than 100,000 relics, including the 4,500 pieces of Tutankhamun's treasure discovered in the southern Valley of the Kings in Luxor. A gilded bed and a funeral chariot from Tutankhamun's tomb, discovered by British archaeologist Howard Carter in 1922, were transferred in May, while packed in wooden containers complete with materials to protect them from both heat and vibration. But the young pharaoh's mummy will remain in his tomb as it is too fragile to transport. He died at the age of 19 in the year 1324 BC after a 9-year reign. This first set of Tutankhamun artifacts destined for the new museum includes 3 funeral beds, 5 chariots and 57 pieces of textiles. Bas-reliefs of the pharaoh Sneferu, founder of the 4th dynasty, are also among the 71 selected objects that were moved in May. The huge gem complex will extend over 47 hectares, 116 acres, and contain some 24,000 square meters, 258,300 square feet, of permanent exhibition space. It will feature alabaster facades, and its eventual opening will relieve the pressure on the current National Museum that was inaugurated in 1902 and has run out of space. Construction of the massive new archaeological facility museum was announced in 2002. During the uprising, looters broke into the building, and several ancient treasures were damaged or stolen. Its world-famous star attraction, literally the face of the museum, is the golden funeral mask of Tutankhamun, which contains more than 10 kilos, 22 pounds, of gold and precious stones. Its opening has been postponed several times, including because of the political instability that has rocked the country. The current rose-pink museum with its neoclassical facade was a tourist highlight before the January 2011 uprising that toppled Hosni Mubarak, unleashing years of political turmoil which led to plummeting tourist numbers. It also contains so many items that many have been kept in storage and never seen by the public. Diana, Princess of Wales, accompanied by the director of the Organization of Egyptian Antiquities, Dr. Ibrahim Bakr, left, examines the golden sarcophagus of King Tutankhamun in the Egyptian Museum. The world-famous Egyptian Museum boasts 160,000 priceless artifacts crammed into the hallways and exhibition halls of a 19th-century two-story building in Cairo's Tahrir Square. The museum's artifacts belong to the various Egyptian civilization periods, starting from prehistoric eras all the way to the Greco-Roman period, Saba Abdulrazak Sadek, the museum's general manager, told AFP. The museum's best-known piece is 18th dynasty monarch King Tutankhamun's golden funerary mask and the rest of his tomb's artifacts, located in the museum's top floor. Among the museum's masterpieces are statues of the royals who had the Giza pyramids built, including the only surviving statue of King Khufu. The museum also has very important pieces from prehistoric eras, including two skeletons, one 35,000 years old and the other about 22,000 years old, as well as stone tools from 7000 BC, Sadek said. The facility also has around 50,000 pieces in storage that are not exhibited, said Sadek. The museum was a tourist highlight before the January 2011 uprising toppled Hosni Mubarak, unleashing years of political turmoil which led to plummeting tourist numbers. The world-famous Egyptian Museum boasts 160,000 priceless artifacts crammed into the hallways and exhibition halls of a 19th-century two-story building in Cairo's Tahrir Square. Visitors would wait in long lines outside its entrance, while the building brimmed inside with both tourists and Egyptian visitors, including students on school trips.